With the summer transfer window fast approaching, debates of who Man United should or should not buy are beginning to take center stage. Welcome to the United Hot Spot. My name is Webb, and here is part one of my hot summer deals that Manchester United has got to do. And honestly, I don't think we need to sign so many players to turn this squad into a treble winning one. Let's get into it. This one will focus mainly on the midfield and the attack. I'll start it off with what we need to do first. The first thing Manchester United has got to do in the summer is sell Marcus Rashford. Yes, guys, stop being sentimental. Marcus Rashford was our best player in the last season, scoring 30 goals, but boy, that was way behind him. That is in the past. Let's look forward and judge him based on what he's showing us today. You don't think we forgot about the Belfast vendor because he came and took ownership and that's it? The reality is Marcus Rashford has for the longest time shown that one, he has dropped in his levels, but two, he doesn't seem as excited and as enthused about playing for United anymore. And we can't afford to keep players against their will. We cannot afford to keep players who are not so excited about playing for Manchester United at this point in time when we are rebuilding this club. What we've got to do is focus on those players who want to play for us. So for me, Rashford should be sold. Where would be the question? And I've got the answer for you. Paris Saint-Germain. PSG have before shown that they're interested in Marcus Rashford, and United were not willing to sell him. I do believe with them almost losing Kylian Mbappe, it's almost guaranteed that Mbappe will join Real Madrid. I do believe they do want a replacement. Now look around football and honestly, Marcus Rashford will fit the bill. He's 26, that's a prime age for a footballer. He's a top earner. He's a high-profile player. At one point, he was rated close to Kylian Mbappe. So why not? Maybe his best is even ahead of him, but it should be away from the Old Trafford. So if PSG, and I believe they can pay us anything more than 80 million pounds, that's enough. 80, 90 million, even 100 million pounds can be paid by Paris Saint-Germain for Marcus Rashford. We need to first secure that cash in this summer transfer window. Now, after getting the cash, what do we do with it? No, don't spend it on Frankie de Jong, guys. And I've seen people talking about Frankie de Jong. Guys, Frankie de Jong does not want us. You forget too fast. 2 summers ago, Frankie de Jong was, I think, top of the radar for Manchester United. We wanted him so badly. John Mata and Richard Arnold, in their incompetence, were flying around Europe, around between Manchester, London, Heathrow, and going to Europe, to Barcelona and what have you, to try and sign him. Talk, negotiating, and at the 11th hour, this boy says, I'm staying at Barca with all this attitude on him. He doesn't want us. We cannot be rebuilding a club with players who do not want us. We should be rebuilding this club with players who are excited by the idea of playing for Manchester United. Frankie de Jong is wanted out by Barcelona. Why? Because they are struggling financially. So for him coming to United would be United offering an exit for him. Are we the club that offers exits to players? Is that what we want to be? No. Frankie de Jong, and I hear his price tag is 70 million. No way, he's not for United. So for me, guys, forget about it. We don't need Frankie de Jong. Let me tell you the player we should be spending the 90 million pounds we'll get from Marcus Rashford on. His name is Joao Neves, playing for Benfica. Joao Neves is not only a young kid, he's young and hungrier. Portuguese players are always excited and fascinated by the idea of playing for Manchester United, but also they are well-groomed players. I do believe for a fact that Joao Neves has got the right attitude to fit into the team, the cohesive team that we are building. He's not going to be a rotten tomato like Marcus Rashford is becoming. So drop him there and he's just going to make the other tomatoes sprout. How much can we sign him for? Of course, I saw reports suggesting that Benfica, after hearing rumors that United wanted him in Jan, they were rushing to tie him down on a contract extension and put a buyout clause of 130 million pounds. Honestly, Benfica know for a fact that no club, unless a Saudi club, is going to pay them 130 million pounds for Joao Neves. No, he's a good footballer, but the exact amount of money we get from PSG to sell Marcus Rashford is enough for us to get Joao Neves to Old Trafford. That for me is the key major market deal we do in that midfield. After that, we've got Joao Neves coming in the middle. Marcus Rashford is free, meaning what's the next obvious thing to do? Guys, repeat after me. Greenwood back. Greenwood back. Say it again. Greenwood back. Greenwood back. Greenwood back again. Greenwood back. Yes, just bring Mason Greenwood back from his loan spell at Getafe and push Alejandro Garnacho to play on the left where Marcus Rashford was playing, and let Greenwood be on the right. Trust you me, that will be it. Forget about selling Greenwood, guys. The people are calm. Even that channel, the biggest channel, has kept running polls, and I don't think they're happy about the results of their poll. Asking about people whether Greenwood should be back or not, and 70% of the people say yes, 30% say no. So it shows you that the whole world of Man United, the biggest world, wants Mason Greenwood back. So forget about these debates of whether he will come back and perform, whether they would want him or not. Greenwood is wanted back at Manchester United. He was forgiven long time ago. Guys, Greenwood can be back, and when that happens, here is how we will look from our midfield going forward. Holding midfield has Joao Neves playing next to Bruno Fernandes. We need his leadership. Bruno will stay as the experienced player, but also as the leader of this lot. And there is a lot these young players can learn from him. So play Joao Neves next to Bruno. Play Kobbie Mainoo as a number 10. Yes, Eric, try him out. I'm telling you, it could work wonders for us. So Kobbie Mainoo is the number 10. Up top, you've got Rasmus Højlund. Mainoo is sandwiched by Garnacho and Mason Greenwood. Trust me, the result will be a treble, orgasmic football, and we will see Rasmus Højlund scoring 6 goals in a single game. In a season, Højlund can finish with that midfield and attack. Rasmus Højlund can score 50 goals a season. I have said it, and I have got no doubt about what I'm saying. That, for me, is the dream midfield in the summer, the dream forward line in the summer for Manchester United. Guys, let me know what you think, but for me, that's what I think. That's what I honestly think. I'll give you part 2 of what else we've got to do. This is going to be a series of part 1, part 2, part 3, and maybe there could be a part 4. But part 1 was the midfielders and the forwards. So for me, you realize that change in this team has cost us literally nothing, because we've sold a player, Marcus Rashford, who is in his prime in terms of age, but also can still convince a team to pay us 90 million plus. And we've brought in a player for the exact amount of money. We've sold him. And then we've brought back our own. So you realize that we are reorganizing this team without spending. That's business for you. That's how you run business. And that's exactly, I know, that's exactly what Omar Berada and Sir Jim Ratcliffe would want to do, to turn this team into a treble winning team. Hotspot, subscribe. My name is Webb. Let me catch you later.